All right, everybody. We're back here at Chubb's Pub. Charlie and I. Charlie, how you feeling?
Oh, chubby.
You got your,
Yeah.
You got your Stormy Cromer on.
Yeah, Stormy Cromer. Keep her moving, Stormy Cromer. You can get it, man2minute.com. Just click on the merch section. Made in the UP miles.
The Upers are making them, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I got myself a Stormy Cromer.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
What kind?
It's a gray one, just like the one you got.
Oh,
it's a gray plaid.
You should bring it tomorrow. Maybe we'll match for one, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be nice. And
so that's something you love about the Midwest, right, Charlie?
What's that now, Miles?
Stormy Cromers.
I love Stormy Cromers.
What is something that you would change about the Midwest? You know, we love it. It's great. But what's something you wish the Midwest had or did?
Yeah. How cool would it be if the Midwest had an ocean?
Right in the middle? So which states are we getting rid of then?
No. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Actually, I'm not, because I'm going to get myself into trouble. Do we have to?
No, I got it. We just do the flat part of Colorado. Just put it right on the edge of the western part of the Midwest.
Oh, just put a big ocean there?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is there was an ocean there at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, was there?
Actually, right now we are in the Lake Agassiz basin. This all used to be covered in water in prehistoric times. It was probably around the time there was a cataclysmic event.
Really? Like
about 8,000 to 12,000 years ago, when asteroid hit the Earth and caused rapid melting of the ice caps.
Was it an asteroid or a volcano?
I think it was an asteroid.
The Big Bang. I thought that was just two dinosaurs getting frisky. Now,
so you want an ocean. Why do you want an ocean?
Well, I want an ocean. First of all, let's get back to the fact that this was an ocean. Do you guys have any cool trilobites around here? You ever see them fossils with like the little...
Oh.
Aren't those cool?
Yeah, I don't go fossil hunting very much.
Well, I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
To go fossil. Maybe you and I can go fossil.
But the thing is I'd have to go with a guide, because if I'm just going to go try and find... Guide.
Oh.
If I'm just going to go and try and find fossils, it's going to be a disaster.
Well,
I'm going to be picking up rocks, and I'm going to turn it over and go, that's not a fossil. And then I'm going to go, that's not a fossil. And after about 10 to 15 rocks and be like, this is dumb. I want to go home.
Well,
but if I go to a spot where I know there's fossils, that would be electrifying.
Yeah, you want someone there who knows the lay of the land. But anyway, back to your previous question. I think an ocean would be cool, because like it'd be fun to have like the fish of the ocean be Midwest, to have like an ocean walleye. Or an ocean muskie.
Now, the only thing I don't like about ocean is that there's negatives that comes with oceans. Like
what's negative?
Tropical storms.
No, we don't have those here. We do have.
Well, yeah, because there's no ocean.
We'd have an ocean tornado, though. Yeah. We'd have ocean nados.
Yeah, like one of the nice parts about living in the Midwest, you don't got to deal with hurricanes and all of that.
But that's not because of the ocean. It's just because it's warmer. Right? Because tropical, like New York, that's not tropical, right?
Are there like typhoons and hurricanes that come across Alaska?
I mean, but that's Alaska. Although Alaska is an honorary part of the Midwest.
Which is on the ocean.
Yeah, I know it's on the ocean, but this ocean would be...
So almost looking for a really big lake.
This would be like an island ocean. Like a salty ocean, a salty lake.
So you want like the Dead Sea?
No. I want it connected to the ocean so it goes underneath the continental U.S., and you only get the good fish flooded in.
Okay.
No sharks.
This is your fantasy.
No sharks.
I can't put... Yeah.
No sharks.
Just amazing fish to catch and eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But really like an ocean perch, and you can catch them the same way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, and you can ice fish on this ocean. So
it's just like a lake.
It's a salty lake with cool fish.
So you want a saltwater lake?
Yeah. With waves though too, because I'd like to surf.
Yeah.
But we can
get that done.
You can surf on the lakes though. Yeah. You can surf on Lake Superior and Lake Michigan. Did you know that?
So would you want just one big lake, or would you say would you just want like 5 Great Lakes?
You know,
like, is it one Great Lake? You know, what kind of?
No. I mean, I, you know what though, Miles? The more I'm talking about this, I just think it would be too much trouble for anyone to do. So honestly, I think the Midwest is fine just the way it is. And, you know, we don't want God to, you know, go out of his way to give us an ocean right there.
Yeah.
Plus, we'd flood out, you know, all the people in eastern Colorado.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
that's a no-go. You know, and that water wouldn't just stop there. It would spread into the other states.
Well, wherever's the sea level would flood.
Don't start outsmarting me, Miles. With
so the thing, thanks for asking, Charlie. The thing I would like the Midwest to have.
Oh, that's really rude. When someone asks you a question, you don't counter it back. You're going to end the conversation when you're finished talking. See, that's a pattern of mine. I've realized that. Miles, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What would you like the Midwest to have that the Midwest doesn't have?
So I would like a more extensive train situation.
Holy smokes! Yeah, like everyone's got great train. You know how long it takes me to get to you? Forever.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd say probably forever.
Where do you want the train to go?
Everywhere. It should be very interconnected.
Hell yeah. That's
should be more trains. I'd like to take trains more places. 1 and 2, I would like to have one big giant mountain. So we have the Black Hills, which is again just hills.
Yeah.
I'd like the Rockies to just kind of form into the Midwest a little bit more.
Wait. Are you saying you want to include Western Colorado?
No, I don't want to change the barrier. I just want I want the Midwest to grow mountains. I want it to hit puberty. Because it would be really fun to have a mountain range. You know what I mean?
That would be a blast. Yeah. What would you do on these mountains?
I would just get into a cabin and sit by a fire. And then, you know, because I'm going to be a dad. I don't know if you knew this.
Oh, I've heard.
But then I'm going to teach my kid to ski really young. So he's not an adult who doesn't know how to ski. Because I'm one of those.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't start it when I was 3 like some of them do.
Yeah.
So I'd like, get a cabin up on the mountain. I just sit and drink whiskey by the fire and send off my kid with the instructor, and you go learn how to ski.
That'd be cool. And then when you guys are done, you can just hop on the train and go back to your place.
Yeah, like an hour from home.
Have you ever ridden the Amtrak?
No.
Dude, one time I took the Amtrak from Milwaukee to
I think you talked about this, maybe not on the podcast, but
well, I'll say the story quickly just because I love the train idea. I took it from Milwaukee to Montana, and I thought I planned it out good so I could see all the mountains and stuff. Little did I know, as soon as we got to the mountain area, it was dark. So I was just terrified because, you're going through the blackness of it and you're on the edge of a mountain all the time. That's like awesome. Flying.
That sounds awesome.
I got a sleeper car. Those are not comfortable. I didn't sleep a wink. But anyways, I'm all about the trains and the mountains and the ocean. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's pitch that.
Yeah.
So
the Black Hills should just grow. Just get taller.
I think we need, that is how we just need a couple tectonic plates to start fighting with each other, and then that's where they come from.
That's it. That's all we need.
Couple tectonics. Cool. Well, Miles, that was a fun question. That really raises the bar for opening questions here. Should we take some callers?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Welcome to the Bellied Up Podcast. Who do we have the pleasure of chit-chatting with today?
No freaking way. This is Kendra from Michigan. How the heck are you?
Yes, freaking way, Kendra from Michigan. Are you from the UP or are you a troll?
Oh, no, I'm a troll. I'm in between Lansing and Ann Arbor.
Oh, no. Well, we welcome trolls on this podcast. My buddy Miles is here, too.
Yeah, have you guys ever been to Michigan?
I have been to Michigan.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I like it.
No good reviews?
That's
well, so I'm having it's like Wisconsin, but way different. if that makes any sense.
In a good way or a bad way?
Well, you guys each have your own quirks, I think.
You know what I'm sensing?
Yeah, I've never been to Wisconsin.
Kendra? Yeah, I'm sensing some animosity from Miles.
No. I'm just calling it as it is.
He's just calling it as it is.
Wisconsin thinks that they're the greatest state ever.
No,
a little bit of snootiness to Wisconsin.
We know that.
And Michigan is more aggressive than Wisconsin, I feel like.
Because they took the UP?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. But anyways.
Yeah, I guess I get that.
A little feistier, I would say.
I suppose. I've never been, so I don't know.
Kendra, I'm wearing a hat from Michigan right now. I'm wearing a Stormy Cromer from up there in the UP.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, you called in today for a reason. Why don't you belly up to the bar with us? Tell us what's on your mind.
So I want some dating advice. Do you guys believe in the apps, or would you ever do like a sponsor with the apps where you do like a Midwest Gals app?
Oh. Midwest dating app.
Hold on. Are we on Midwest Shark Tank right now? Do you have an app locked and loaded and you're looking for funding, or what is this?
This is beginning stages, I'd say.
Okay, I can sniff out an investment opportunity when I see one, Charlie.
Me too. Pitch it to us.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the Midwest Perch Tank.
The Midwest. We're calling ourselves Perch. Can we be muskies?
Yes.
Welcome. Oh, that alliteration too. Welcome to the Midwest Muskie Tank. I'm your host, Charlie Berens, and this is my sidekick. Miles, the You Betcha guy.
Let's hear the pitch. What's the app you want to do?
So we got to make it so it's more verified. We're got to have a picture of you hunting, fishing, being able to fix a car, something.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's for the guys. Is that for guys and gals?
That's more for the guys because that's like what I'm focusing on,
Mm-hmm.
So for the gals, what requirements would you want?
Well,
or if you were single.
Wait, before we jump into that, since before we start spitballing, I want you to get your entire pitch out there. I think we cut you off on that. So just lay it out for us.
Well, I mean, that's about it. It's just a better way to find not country boy, but some like a man. You know what I mean?
All right, so you're trying to find a man on this Midwest dating app, and you want some sort of verification.
Now, hold on, Charlie. Before we go down this road and make this app a $1 billion idea, we need to negotiate our equity in
That's true. If we're going to help create it here on the Bellied Up podcast, we got to know how much take can we get. What's your percentage?
I'll take. Can we just make it split down 3 ways?
Done.
Sold. Yeah.
That was way too much equity to give up.
Yeah. But
okay. All right. Well, we're partners now. Let's make this thing a thing.
Time to do some work. All right. So I like the idea of you having the photos verified, because how many pictures have you seen on Tinder or whatever with someone holding a fish closer to the camera so it looks bigger, right? You want a ruler.
Exactly.
Yes.
A ruler next to every fish.
Well, that would actually be, you would have the ruler photo. So they'd have them holding it out, and then you would have to have the next photo you swipe to, it be next to a ruler so you can prove it's that you're not just a shower, but it's a grower.
Boom. So rulers for your fish pics. Do we have rulers for the... never mind.
Yes. Send fish pics will be the marketing campaign.
Send fish.
We go the opposite. You've seen all the memes online of like, God, I hate when guys have fish in their Tinder profile. Let's do the opposite.
Only fish. Only fins. Only fins.
Only fins.
There you go.
Only fins. Oh my God.
That's not bad.
You guys are good at this.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be very heavily men holding fish, you seem to think. What are we doing about the women? Do they get to, is it kind of a, the men present their fins, only fins, and then the women get to pick from there, kind of a Bumble situation where the women get to do all the talking to start?
Oh. You don't
I don't like that way.
Why don't you like that? Why don't you like starting a convo?
I want a man to approach me,
You seem to be more of a traditional gal in this sense.
Okay.
I am.
How is a guy, what's going to be different about your photos that's going to make a guy want to chat with you? What's we have the fins and the fish for the guys. What about the gals?
Oh, shoot. I don't know.
We're putting
Maybe
this on you. So
one outdoorsy.
Sorry, I talked
Like
over.
one outdoorsy pic. Or because you don't want to be too aggressive about it, right?
Okay. So maybe because a guy who likes to fish is... One, a girl should be able to put her fish on there too.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's one.
Yeah.
And two, could be more. We encourage photos of women in boats.
Mm-hmm.
As a good fishing partner. Maybe action photos of women throwing their guy a beer.
That's
maybe walking with the sandwich bag.
Wow. So here's a thought. You're a more traditional gal, so you want to click. Do you want to have a little toggle where you go traditional, non-traditional? Because some people are going to be pissed that you're saying all they're doing is getting the guys beers and sandwiches. You fell into a little pothole there, Miles.
Then maybe this isn't the app for you. It's like, Charlie, are you going to spend
there you go.
Are you going to spend a lot of time on Grindr? You think that you'd want them to have a feature that says you're gay or you're not gay? I think if you're just not gay, then you just don't go on Grindr.
And then here we are on Plenty of Fins.
Yeah.
Or what was OnlyFins? I already forgot.
Fins aplenty. Geez. Yeah, I think it's just not the app for them.
All right, the gals though. I mean, I would prefer to have a gal with some fish pics because then you look. Hey, as a fella.
Oh God, I got so excited I almost dropped my mic.
What happened there?
So you know how you have to match, right? And the only way that on Bumble that the girl has to talk first, right? Mm-hmm. The only way you can start a conversation with this person is if you send fish pics. So we'd have an AI algorithm that would identify if there was a fish in the photo, and you both have to send fish photos to start. Then you can have a conversation.
I like it. And Miles, I do wonder if there's if you can put a setting on where you can only start a conversation with someone if you've caught the same species of fish. So you imagine.
Well, no, that would just be it. Because what if I want to, let's say I've never been muskie fishing, but I go bass fishing, and I want to find a gal who can take me muskie fishing.
Okay, if I'm a gal who knows how to muskie fish, I do not want your ass to go out on your first time muskie fishing. I want you're going to snag the frickin' pole.
Well,
they got the open face reels. So I want you to at least have caught one. So then you get that out of the way. Now that's just me, Miles, and you have a different opinion, and I'm not putting it down.
Well, I was saying you could filter because you can go by age. You could go by a filter off a species.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I would do it. I would put my pickerel on there. I would say you have to catch a pickerel. That's a tough one to catch. I caught a pickerel this past summer, Kendra. Did you know that?
Where at?
I caught it.
He can't tell you that.
No, I caught it in Muskego, Wisconsin. I think I caught it on Little Muskego, actually.
Are you telling the truth? Or
I think
hiding your honey hole.
Do you bait your own hook?
She's asking you. Can you bait your own hook?
As an option of the gal says, can I bait my own hook or what?
Just in general, is that an offensive question to ask a guy?
Oh, no.
I think that, it might be offensive.
It's offensive on this app because it's called Plenty of Fins.
It's called OnlyFins.
It's called OnlyFins. You know what? Well, maybe not, because maybe they're noodlers.
Yeah, that's true.
Get catfish too on this app probably. How do we avert that?
How do we avoid catfishing?
See what I did there?
Yeah. It just scrubs the entire platform of all catfish photos. And our motto is no catfishing.
And then the noodlers are going to have their own app.
Yeah.
Called Just the Noodle. You know?
Oh, geez.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right.
So, but here's the thing. So, do you fish yourself?
I go trout fishing in Pennsylvania, but that's not often. Just once a year.
Do you have any photos of you with fish?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Because I was thinking, what if there's a gal who's looking for a manly, burly guy who doesn't go fishing? Probably not.
That's okay.
Probably not the app for them.
Yeah.
Are we too narrow in our focus?
Well, you can always expand.
Yeah, too narrow.
It's tough to go too wide and then try and narrow after the fact.
I think we're on a good thing with the OnlyFins. What if we say OnlyFins is just a sliver of this Midwest dating app? What other pics would you want to see of guys aside for fish pics on a wider Midwest dating app?
Oh boy, maybe I don't think shirtless because you don't want to get too fools out there, right?
Oh yeah,
like working out shirtless pics. That's probably a no.
Yeah, go.
So maybe
we're gonna ban working out pics. If there's a mirror selfie, you get kicked off the platform.
The only time you can do a mirror type selfie thing is if you put a fresh coat of paint on something, and you get that reflection.
Yeah. Okay. What about a nice family picture? What do you think about that?
A family picture?
Like with their family, their wife and kids? Are you thinking?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, no children. Well,
that's a completely different app.
Also, no wives. Also, I think would be out.
Yeah, this isn't. I was gonna make a Mormon joke, but I got in trouble the last time, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
All right. So what about like you mentioned before? What are important things? Like, do you want an actual video, no edits, no cuts of a fella changing a tire?
That would be really cool. But is it too much? Is it too much like
a video of a guy
trying
jacking?
to prove something?
No.
Yeah. Well.
Is it too much? Is it too much? What?
That's actually kind of a good idea.
What's that?
Like, hey, here, I'm going to put together this birdhouse, and then I take a video of it and upload it and prove that you know how to work with your hands.
In real time, yeah.
Hey, I'm going to hook up a trailer and I'm going to back up a trailer.
Backing up a trailer.
I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but that's got to turn you on pretty much a lot when you see a guy backing up a trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it's turning me on right now. All right, so fish pics, a non-edited video of you changing a tire and backing up a trailer.
Uh-huh.
Now, is it launching a boat or just backing up any trailer?
Oh, that would be like bonus. Okay. Doing the boat thing.
A boat would be bonus because there are a few other things. If they lose the old transom protector, then I don't know about that.
So I think what we do is you got to have all of these because we're trying to find the manly men.
Yeah,
you got to have a fish pic. You got to have a video you backing up a trailer. You got to be able to show you can work with your hands, or you just have different tiers, like you level up. You have to start with a fish pic, and then you level up and you get, more access the more you upload. You get a higher caliber of gal. How do we determine the caliber of gal, Charlie? I would love for you to tell me that.
I would personally like a gal who's down to clean fish.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would like.
Okay, so the top level is a gal who will clean a fish for you.
I mean, because I don't want to go out fishing with someone all day, and then I'm like, all right, I'm cleaning all these fish myself. I mean, that's my personal preference. I don't know. What would you want to see in a gal, Miles?
Well, I think it's more that the gal has the power on this app, really, is what it is. Any gal can go on there, but only dudes can go on there with fish pics. Well, girls with fish pics too.
Yeah. But she also, how do you want the fellas to approach you? Because you said you don't want it to be a Bumble situation. So how do you want the guys to come in on it, come in hot? You know, like I feel there's a lot of pressure on that initial message that's sent. You know,
not if you just send fish pics to start. We've already fleshed that out.
But at some point, you got to start the conversation.
Yeah, and then it's whatever. Hey,
all right.
Wow.
Find something in my picture. Be like, wow. When'd you do that? I don't know. I'm asking you guys.
Charlie, this
advice,
is now just a basic conversation question you're asking.
I guess so.
We can't hold their hand all the way through. Either you got game or you don't got game, you know?
No, I guess that's true.
That's true.
All right. Well, let's find more of the stuff with the fellas that you're looking for. Okay. What else is important? Is dancing important? Is
I think also you got to prove that they can do the Midwest goodbye. So your screen locks and you can't exit out of the app and the conversation until you've sent like 150 messages.
That's fun.
You know, it's like
maybe just like. Yeah.
Because then you're going to get into the weather and all that stuff just to get all the messages out there so you can exit the app. Plus, then our numbers will look great to future investors of how much time is spent on the app because we won't let them leave.
Notifications must always be on.
And that's maybe the most Midwest thing ever, to make an app that you can't leave because you're caught in the Midwest goodbye.
This is why we're splitting it 3 ways.
Yeah, I knew you would see our value.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think this is a great app.
I do too. I just, I don't know how to go from here with it.
Well, we'll run you through Charlie's network of people. He's got a whole team that handles all of his apps that he starts, and he'll follow up with more details. And we'll get this done lickety split. Probably go to market in March.
I think that's good. And I thought of something else. I think the guys have to upload their casserole recipe too. Like it's got to be solid casserole.
Well, the hot dish.
Hot dish. Well, that's one thing there. Do you call it casserole? Do you call it hot dish? You know, that's another
sorting feature.
That's another little toggle there. Yeah. Oh, and then, your likes, do you like, long walks, down the sidewalk? Do you like,
that's
no. It would be, long walks through the paint aisle. Do you like sitting on the porch and enjoying a tornado?
Your favorite aisle at the hardware store.
Yes. Yeah, now we're getting it. Now we're getting it. This is actually a great idea.
No. Good thing we invested.
Yeah, I know it is. Yeah, you guys heard it here.
We call this sweat equity, Charlie.
Yeah, well, I'm sweating. I'll tell you that much. This is fun. Kendra, have we sort of satisfied your initial thoughts here? Did you have any follow-ups? Because we're going to follow up with the paperwork on this, but I want to make sure we've done enough for you.
I think that's good, but going out and about to get dates at bars, no success. What do you guys recommend as one place to go beside a bar to find just a good man?
Boat landing.
Yeah. Well, good.
Especially if you stay on theme with this app, just go hang out at the boat landing. Not only will you probably find a man, because there's not a lot of gals hanging out at the boat landing.
Get a lawn chair and a cooler and just sit there and watch.
And you're going to get entertainment as well as maybe find a guy.
Mm-hmm. He might invite you on his boat.
All right. Okay, well, that does it then.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's your favorite hardware store?
Probably just Lowe's.
Mm-hmm. When you go
up that,
but there is what's it called? The one place that doesn't really clear it up. I can't think of the name. My grandpa goes there all the time.
Yeah. Fleet Farm Ace. Home Depot.
Nah, that's not it.
Well,
we appreciate you calling in, and
we got it here.
Yeah, we're excited about the app. This was a great first board meeting.
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
Oh, they say all good board meetings happen at the bar, and that's what happened today. I don't know who says that, but
all right, perfect.
You just did. What I love about Kendra is how she's been trying to wrap this conversation up for the past 3.5 minutes.
She's still got 45 more messages to go.
Yeah, sorry,
she can
Kendra.
get out of this.
Oh,
Hey, how is the weather over there in Michigan right now?
Oh, it's getting ready to storm.
Oh.
It's like 30 degrees. Are you guys getting hit with any weather yet? Because isn't it going there first?
We're in Fargo right now. It's supposed to be negative frickin' 27 here.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's 30 degrees where
But it's not so much the cold that gets you, it's the wind.
The wind.
I'll do it every time.
It'll do it. Well, Kendra, I suppose.
Well, you guys watch for deer then, huh?
All right. Yeah, you too.
All right. Bye-bye now.
All right. Later.
You know what, Charlie?
What's that, Miles?
I'm glad to expand our portfolio of brands we've invested in.
It's good. You know, I mean.
Now, let me ask you, what is the name of the app that we...
OnlyFins.
Okay. Plenty of OnlyFins.
And I love how you're wearing that meat without feet hat, too.
Yeah. Everyone was mad at me because we put a bass on it. And they're like, people don't eat bass.
What?
Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, dude, just relax. It's a fucking stupid hat with says meat without feet on it and a fish.
I eat bass all the time.
I know. That's the flack we're getting online right now about them.
Who doesn't eat bass?
The keyboard warriors.
Dude.
So if you guys want a meat without feet shirt, go to oubetcha.com.
Or a hat. Should we do another caller?
I meant a hat. Yeah. Let's do another caller.
Yeah. Who do we have on the line today?
You have Travis on the line, guys. How's it going?
Travis. It's going good, man. Where are you calling in from?
Unfortunately, all the way out on the West Coast, out in California today.
California.
Today, where are you normally from?
No, yeah, unfortunately, always here. I don't know why I said today.
What city?
Northern California, thankfully. So that's nice. Closer to kind of the mountains, which helps.
That's hella cool.
I'm trying to get out to the Midwest, though.
Come on out.
Convincing the lady is the hard part there. She's a California native.
So are you, though.
She needs the sun.
Yeah, you're a California native. You know what's up.
Now, see, I'm from Washington State, but I used to live in Illinois and Wisconsin for a little bit.
Nice. Well, why don't you belly on up to the bar with us? Tell us what's on your mind.
Yeah. Well, see, I had a whole thing about, I need help kind of how to convince, non-Midwesterners to move out there because, that's what I want to do. But when I was calling to get on, got pulled over for not being hands-free. And then I need advice on how to get out of a ticket so it doesn't happen again.
Wait, did you get a ticket because you were calling us? And
that may have been what happened.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. That is not our fault. That's on you, man. Don't you have CarPlay? It's 2023.
Yeah. Are you not
2024?
Yeah, my car is not at 2023.
So, did you tell the officer that you were calling into the Bellied Up podcast and he didn't let you off?
No, so not only that, but he admitted to talking on his phone, quote, all the time, and that I should just try harder not to do it. And I'm like,
did you get a warning or did you get a
for
ticket?
doing the same thing you do?
Yeah,
it's like a citation thing. So I gotta follow up with them apparently. So we'll see he said check the mail for a ticket. It's my first one in California. I don't know how they do things here.
So you got detention is what he got.
Yeah. Check the mail for a ticket.
Yeah, exactly. I just show up on Saturday.
Wait, so this cop pulled you over and he said, I talk on my phone all the time. You just got to try not to do it.
100%.
That sounds actually very Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I hate those roundabouts too, and they're tough, and sometimes I just go right through the middle, but try to go around them next time.
I was driving in Los Angeles on the highway once, maybe 10 years ago, and I was on the phone, and this cop on a motorcycle goes by, knocks on my window on his motorcycle while riding. We're going 10 miles an hour, knocks on the window, shakes his finger at me, and then keeps on going, which I thought scared the hell out of me. I think that was pretty dangerous.
What were you doing?
I was on my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They're very...
I love how you're saying that he's being dangerous by stopping you from being on your phone, being dangerous in your car.
You don't want to startle a distracted driver.
Yeah, it's true. That's very true.
It's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Is that even a law in Fargo or in North Dakota? Can you be on your phone?
I don't know if it's an official law. I know Minnesota is a hands-free state, they say.
Hands-free. Yeah, I don't even know about Wisconsin, but a lot of the phones are pretty easy. So what's going... Is your USB cord broke or what's happening in your car?
Oh, no, I was just, being lazy, I guess. I didn't think about it too much, and I think it's a bad habit, but, I had my phone up. It was speakerphone, but I was still holding it, so, he needed a quote or something. I don't know.
So did you try to get out of the ticket?
I not really. I kind of just tried to pull the whole, sorry, my bad. Like, it's not a habit. It's not a normal thing, and see if he'd be nice, especially after admitting that he did it. But nope, still walked away with the citation.
You tried to go the honesty route. It didn't work. So you're looking for
it got me nowhere.
Yep. So you're looking what other routes could we go?
Exactly.
Well,
You guys
Charlie,
have any
what would you
stories or
tell
help?
him?
This is a very tough one since the guy, what I would have done is been like, come on, dude. I mean, we all have these things. Our directions are on the phone. If the screen's not working, like, do you want me to miss the exit or do you want me to? And at the same time, there's so many traffic accidents because people are so distracted on their TikToks on their phone. And sometimes I feel like there are so many laws like that. Like when you get on a plane, and I promise this is somehow connected, and you're checking a bag and they're like, do you have any lithium batteries in your bag? We're all like, yeah, no way. But I mean,
do you even know what a lithium battery is?
I don't know what the hell has a lithium battery, but probably everything, and there's probably in my bag. Is that going to take a plane down? Because if so, I know everybody. Yeah. I was in the little tunnel today that connects to the plane, and oh my gosh, they asked everybody because they didn't have enough room in the deal, a little puddle jumper, and they're like, "Is there any lithium batteries? No. Any lithium batteries? No. Any lithium batteries?"
Isn't it because they explode?
Yeah, they can. I think if they get damaged or something.
I think if they get wet or something, they get really hot. Or I think.
So it could be bad.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be a bad news bears. Anyway, I don't know what that really.
I also put my phone on airplane mode though, so.
Yeah, I don't do. Sometimes I do to save battery, but that really had nothing to do with your situation. I promised it was connected in some way.
Well, he's tried the honest route, so I think the next route is you're going to need to just strum up some lies.
Oh, you say, I'm sorry, I'm pregnant. I'm on my way to the hospital.
There you go.
Yeah, that's one way.
He can't question me nowadays.
No, you better not.
You can just say, "Hey, that I was talking."
That one doesn't work.
Are you at work right now?
Yeah, who are you talking to?
That was a coworker.
Where are you? You're calling on your job?
It's a lunch break, so it's okay. I did that one responsibly.
Behind. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's about 2 there. That's good.
Now I forgot what I was gonna say.
All right. So, well, you're literally caught phone-handed. I mean, there's no real.
Oh yeah, there was.
You could say it doesn't work.
Say you're using it as a stress reliever. You squeeze it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, God, I'm kind of stumped on this because it's hands free.
Oh yeah.
Could you hold something else in your hand? How does he know? Did he take a? This is it. How do you know, sir? How do you know I was holding something? Were you distracted while you were driving?
Yeah, like, hey, why weren't you watching the road? You know, keep your eyes on your own.
No,
lane.
their cop out is that they are trained in the art of driving while looking at their computers.
Is that why they call it cop out?
Yeah.
I was expecting more than a chuckle on that one.
I don't know. Jake didn't laugh, so I usually take the lead from him.
These guys only laugh at your jokes. They don't laugh at my jokes.
I think you learned a tough lesson about who pays whose bills, you know?
I know.
Well, I mean, you could go the diarrhea route, say, hey, I had a diarrhea emergency I got to do. You could do the, hey, that was actually
that's the classic.
That was actually my mother that called and my grandmother died. I mean, you could just do the classics, just meatball pitches down the middle.
I can't do those anymore.
Why?
My wife used to always use that joke with my family, and every time she'd use that joke, someone in my family would get sick. So I told her to stop using that joke.
Well, it's not really a joke.
Yeah, just choose something in her family.
So excuse, I guess. Excuse.
She would tell your family that her family member died so she wouldn't have to spend time with your family?
No. So if she wanted to get out of something, sometimes she would say like, oh, I can't, like Travis's mom or my husband, if something, is sick or whatever, we have to go see them. And she did that like twice. And after each time she did it, somebody in my family ended up actually getting sick. So I told her to stop freaking using that excuse.
Jeez.
Well, let's see. Why does she not want to spend time with your family? Let's maybe dive into that for a second.
Oh, no, it's not just not spend time with my family. It's to get out, like if she has to get out of something like with her friends or coworkers, something like that, she'll use my family as an excuse.
Oh,
plausible deniability because they don't know his family that well. Well, you got. Yep. Hey, speaking of which, are you guys moving to the Midwest?
I want to. I'm trying to get her to.
What have you been trying to do to get her to move?
I used to live in Northern Illinois and Milwaukee. I'm trying to show her that it's not always. She sees the frozen, harsh winter and can't get over it. So I keep trying to show her the fun. You live in Northern California.
You live in Northern California. It gets cold there too.
Yeah, but not the same. We don't really get the same kind of snow and ice. And
what's the temperature there right now?
Like 56.
Okay.
55.
Yeah. How about this? How about in the summer when everything's on fire, you say, now can we move?
Yeah. That's the next plan. Last year wasn't so fun.
So what you need to do, if she's worried about the snow and the cold, you need to remind her why we have snow and cold. So this is one thing I noticed about when I went to California. It's a little warmer, doesn't get much cold, it never snows. Everything is dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is dirty. Filthy. Now, what you need to remind her is the reason why we have snow and cold is it causes everything to die or go dormant. And then in the spring, everything melts and cleans the world.
The Midwest has an annual car wash for our landscape.
And then all of a sudden, everything looks clean, spick and span, and everything grows, and the feeling is unbelievable. Spring is amazing, is it not, Charlie?
It is. Yeah, you've never felt so good than in spring. And you need the seasons, too.
Your joints stop aching.
They do.
And you can start mowing the lawn again, all of that. You just want to mow the lawn all year round?
No. You when would you shovel?
Exactly.
And also, how much fun is shoveling the drive? I mean, it sounds like a pain in the butt, but you tell her that it can be fun. And the next time it snows big, Miles, you know this trick. You just go hide some beers out there for your wife, and then you guys, it's like Easter. You find a little Easter eggs, and doing the drive is like a little date night thing. I feel like we're not giving him good advice.
You got to be careful with that, though. If you catch a can you forgot about in the snow blower, it's not great.
Yeah, that's a shovel situation.
A lot of shrapnel. Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in pieces, beer. Well,
I think you got to stop. You got to take what she's saying are the negatives about the Midwest and turn them into positives. Build a snowman.
Right.
She ever built a snowman?
I like that. Probably not. No.
There you go. Start there. Work your way up.
Yeah. There we go. Start with there we go. I like it.
Start calling her your little snow angel.
Yeah. She'll be like, what's going on? What'd you do?
Yeah. I feel like we're flopping on advice for him right now, Miles.
No, you guys did great.
Has she ever been ice fishing?
No, but unfortunately, guess what? I hate to admit it, but neither have I.
Well, that's it. Okay.
Oh, here we go, Charlie.
Yeah.
You need to make a makeshift bucket list and put a bunch of stuff that happens in the Midwest winter on it, and then it basically be like, you aren't going to let me live out my dreams. This is what I want to do before I die.
I like that a lot.
Guilt her into doing it.
Yeah, guilt will go a long way. And then...
Trust me, the Catholics have been doing it for centuries.
I mean, it's the reason the church is still going,
Yeah.
Guilt can power a whole...
If I know anything about healthy marriages, it's guilt and
keeping score and having leverage over the other person. You got to find leverage somehow. And so maybe catch her doing something bad, and then you go, all right, I won't make a fit about this if we can move to the Midwest.
And if that doesn't work, just build a wall
around. That's the only way to have a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it, dude. Yeah. You didn't even need that advice,
We're seeing eye to eye. And if she still isn't feeling the Midwest, stonewall her. Just
try the silent treatment.
Cold shoulder.
Literally.
Yeah.
Or just tell her one day, just start packing up your shit and say either you're coming with me to the Midwest or not. Ultimatum.
Yeah, ultimatum. Yeah. There we go. That's the key.
Ultimatums usually work.
That's a secret weapon right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why people don't do that more often.
And I got an attic that you can live in if you want for like 2-3 months. There are
Perfect.
mice.
Do you have any? Okay, good.
But they're good eating.
Help. Oh, perfect. I haven't had mice. I had squirrel.
You had a squirrel?
Well, I mean, no, I've had squirrel. I'm saying I haven't had mice.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of squirrels here too.
Charlie's got a squirrel feeder.
Yeah, I do. It's just it's corn on a nail. You nail a big nail through a board, and then you just put a corn on that. Squirrels love that.
And that is DIY with Charlie Berens. So what you want to do is you want to go to your garage, grab that piece of wood you thought you would never use. You're gonna put it in the yard. You're gonna nail a nail to it and stick the corn on the nail.
Big nail. You gotta get a big old nail. You could use a screw too.
That's okay.
There you go. The perfect short series right there is DIY with Charlie.
Yeah.
Screw actually is nicer if you want to know the deal, because then you can screw it off easy. Like with a nail, if you jam it on, sometimes that ruins the consistency of the corn. So anyways, these are just facts.
Yeah. So you take your pick. We've given you lots of options. I think any of them will work.
Oh, I 100% agree. I think the silent treatment ultimatum, I'm going to, just start strong,
Yeah, I like that option too. That sounds like a good move.
Yeah.
Build those walls, all right?
Now,
go ahead.
Yeah, keep them up. Before I let you guys go, I have some You Betcha merch, but Charlie, I need some of your merch. I gotta see whose shirts, I like better.
Oh my gosh.
Where do I get your shirts at, Charlie?
Oh, thank you for asking. You can go to mantwugment.com, click on the merch section. It's made in the USA. Miles is going to take this out of the podcast.
Why don't you just have it on charlieberens.com?
It is. You can also go to charlieberens.com, click on the merch section there.
It's very confusing.
It is very confusing. I don't know
there
how
you
to build
go.
a brand, Miles. Don't drag me here.
You got a favorite one I should get?
Oh, yeah. Actually, the one I'm wearing is really nice.
Yeah, he would love the fake Wisconsin state flag, the guy who grew up in Washington and lives in California.
I think he would.
Yeah, I think he'd love that.
It's a nice one. It's a really nice hoodie, too. It's warm. Also, there's old ones. Tell your folks I says hi. There's cribbage boards. I mean, cards. I got it all. Yeah. Thanks for asking. I do appreciate that. Maybe I'll see you at a show sometime. You can get tickets at charlieberens.com. Click on the tour section. But yeah, thanks for calling in. And, I think we kind of helped you on this. If I'm going to rate our helping on this, we kind of helped.
You did.
Yeah. Not fully, but kind of.
Well, thanks for calling in, man. Good luck. And
no, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Tell your wife we says hi.
You
too, Trevor.
Tell your folks I says hi.
All right. Real good. Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you what, I don't think they're moving to the Midwest.
I don't think so. If anything, I think that marriage is ending in about 6 months. If he does all the advice we just gave him, there's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should have asked what their love language was.
That should be a video we should do. Midwest love languages.
It's just acts of service.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's the only one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. We should do that. Miles, sometimes.
But it's like acts of service in the garage, and acts of service like on the boat. You know what I mean? It's just like.
It's funny. Like my parents, we'll be doing a Christmas party or whatever. And that is the day. Oh, 4th of July. Every 4th of July, we got people coming over for the thing. My dad decides that's the day to clean the garage. without
the most
fail.
Help.
That's his act of service. That's how he's showing he's helping. Just completely not in the deal.
Well, should we take another caller?
Let's do it.
Guys, we have a new presenting sponsor here on Bellied Up, and that is our folks over at Nicolay Law.
Fear the beard.
Nicolay Law is actually a award-winning accident and injury law firm, Charlie.
No kidding.
And you've probably seen their billboards around.
The sun goggles and the old big beard, huh?
Yeah, the bald guy with the beard is Russell, actually, is his name.
Yeah.
Over at Nicolay Law.
Good guy.
And what I like about Nicolay Law is they're not your classic stuffy lawyer, right? We've all gone down that road. They're speak to you all proper, this and that, where these guys are a little bit more the common man lawyers. And that's why I think it's a good fit for this podcast. They're not wearing all those suits and ties. They're just wearing normal clothes and talking to you like a normal person. And I like that about them.
They walk right up to the judge in their dickies, and that's pretty slick.
Well, we don't know that if they're doing that actually in a courtroom. Okay. But on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
No, you're good.
Yeah, hey, that rhymed.
Yes.
Nice. Anyways, go ahead.
There's just nothing more Midwest than driving down the road and seeing Russell's bald head and his big old beard.
He's really, become a staple of the Midwest billboard game. Right up there next to the cheese and fudge, the adult toy stores. Wall drug, the whole deal. There he is. And, I love the reflection in his glasses are just a bunch of trees because that's honestly usually what his billboards are around.
That is true. So, guys, you can check out Nicolay Law at nicolaylaw.com.
Welcome to the Bellied Up Podcast. Who is calling in right meow?
Hey, it's Matt.
Matt with two T's?
2 T's, bud.
Matt, where are you calling in from, pal?
Ontario, Canada.
Oh, way up north there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
where's Ontario again?
Oh, Ontario? You don't know where Ontario is? Matt, tell me where Ontario is.
So, the other side of Lake Superior?
Oh, yeah.
So if you swim across there, that's pretty much Canada. And, yeah.
Straight north of Wisconsin is what you're saying?
Well, on the other, no, because that's the Michigan side, but there's the top part, right?
Yeah, sorry. Straight north of the UP.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then kind of crossed central Ontario, I guess.
Crossed, yeah.
In the center.
Superior connects to Wisconsin too, over by the Apostle Islands.
You're up there in Ontario. What are you up to today?
Just did a little grocery shopping. Went and got gas. We got a good storm coming tomorrow, so went and got supplies. And
like that bad of a storm?
Gotta be all
supplies
stocked up
for?
Yeah.
Well, it could be good. We don't know, right? Like, it all depends on how much rain and how much snow, how it all falls.
What kind of supplies did you get?
So, like, we're supposed to get snow for like a week straight. Well, I got gas.
Well, hold on. Blower. So tell us the key to supplies for a Canadian storm. What do you need?
Well, you need gas for the snow blower, the snow machine, or the AT, whatever you're doing to clear the driveway, really. Like, key is keeping a good driveway. Second thing, I guess, would be, just make sure you got enough of the perishables that, you're not sitting there putting together, bean stew or whatever. It's Monday too, right? So I just went grocery shopping. I knew it was going to snow.
What else
tomorrow
do you need? What else do you need?
Wow. I got dope.
Dope?
You get smoking?
Yeah, you got a little.
Make sure you want that, because if you're going to do the driveway like 6 or 7 times because of the snow, you want to have something to, take a break and relax.
Yeah, you want to forget the first 3 times you did it, So good. You got dope.
We got, and then, just pot, chips,
For after you smoke the dope, then then you're gonna need pop and chips.
You're gonna do the driveway 6 or 7 times. You're gonna. What did I get? I got barbecue. I got French onion. I got popcorn.
Jeez.
I got all sorts.
You went to the grocery store and you just got munchies and gas.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a big storm coming.
Do you have a good slushy drink so you get a nice big deal of snow in your cup? And do you ever put something on the snow? And that could be good when you've had a little toke.
Usually you just stick the can of pop or whatever in the snow somewhere and hope you don't forget where you put it.
Yeah.
And then every now and then you forget a couple and springtime comes and you get bonus pop.
Pop.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that too.
Well, why don't you belly up to the bar with us and tell us what's on your mind?
Okay. So I got a bit of a situation.
Well, tell us about that situation.
I have a snow machine.
Nice.
I got a snow machine and I want to get a second snow machine. But the problem is my shed can only fit one snow machine right now. So I'm trying to think, what do I do? Do I A, expand the shed out? B, either move the shed or build a proper garage in its place? Or I guess C now, get one of those, enclosed trailers that I can just store my sleds in all year long. And then I don't really have to go through the whole building process.
Well, I like how none of the options you presented were don't get the second snow machine.
Well, first off, I mean, of course you get the second snow machine.
Yeah, that's not even
What do you
a
do when you
question.
break the first one?
No,
And for our American listeners, I believe he's talking about a snowmobile, Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, we should have clarified
like a sled.
that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. We're all trying to store. Yeah.
Okay.
Not like a toboggan.
So
Or like a GT snow racer.
expand, start from scratch, or just store it in a trailer. The trailer's probably going to be the cheapest option. Have you priced these out?
So, trailer's probably around, brand new, she's about 10 grand. And then I've seen them as low as around maybe, let's say, 7,500 or something, reasonably in the last decade.
And what's it going to cost you to do a new shed?
Well, right now everyone wants to earn and like to build anything. So they're saying about $100,000 to do a proper garage.
Oh,
like a whole,
God.
concrete slab parking garage.
Come on now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. $100,000 is a little bit much.
Okay, so we can take out the start from
the
scratch.
current shed. Well, see, the thing though is if I do a proper garage, I can park the car in it. Right now, even if I expand on the shed and buy a trailer, I still got no garage to park the car inside of. So that's a lot of clearing snow off in the winter and a lot of, sap and debris in the summer.
Yeah, and think about all the time that you wouldn't have to be clearing your car off. You could spend that smoking more dope and
you could have a smoke shed too.
Yeah, think about all the more dope.
I already got kind of one of those too.
You got what, a smokehouse?
Well, I just, you use the shed currently as the smokehouse.
Now,
I guess, if you call it that.
Do you have a better half who's weighing in on these options as well?
No, I'm free to make my own decisions without negative interference.
Okay. Why are you assuming there would be negative interference if you had a whole ball and chain?
I don't know if you ever noticed this, but a lot of people with the old ball and chain are often complaining about the old ball and chain, telling them what to do and such, right?
Yeah, I guess I can't argue with that.
If that's not in the equation, you're good, right?
So what do you want? It sounds like you really want a new shed. Am I right? I mean, who doesn't want a new shed?
I do want to park my car in the garage. That would be nice. But see, the shed, it's a good shed, and it was hand built.
Okay. I see what's going on here.
And I think that if you just take the one wall off, that I can just I can expand out sideways, and I could probably get 2 sleds in there.
Yeah. So I think what's happening is a classic. You've attached sentimental value to this shed that you have. It was made by hand. It's your current shed. It's where you've smoked lots of weed in.
A lot of fond memories.
And you just have a little what I call graduation goggles, where if you tore that thing down and put up a new shed, you'd be like, you know what? It actually wasn't that nice. But right now it's like, God, it's good enough for what it is right now. And I think that.
So
go ahead.
The problem is like, if you build a new shed and you got to go to like Home Hardware or Home Depot and you get the wood and the 2x4s and stuff, they're not the same as they used to. And then this shed, it's all like lumber. It's like,
that's true.
When you go right to the source, it came right from the mill, right? So it's rough cut.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks really nice. It's strong as shit. It's square. It ain't going nowhere.
Well, then
if I pop a wall off, it still exists in an expanded form, right? Whereas if I build a brand new, then you're destroying it.
I kind of like where he's coming from, Miles.
That was very convincing.
Yeah, they're not making wood like they used to.
They're just not straight from the mill anymore.
No.
And he's right. There is a lot. I haven't seen a straight 2x4 in a decade.
No, I mean, a lot of curvatures going on there.
This building is older than almost as old as I am, and it's still square, and it's still true. And the doors are it's all handmade. You don't go to the store to buy nothing. It's just hinges and plywood, and it's still straight, still square, and still trues up to the door in the frame, right? So if you've had a building for 30 years and the door's still straight on it, that's something, right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
I just can't argue with that
no,
logic.
No. It's straight. It's true. That's doing the
true.
deal.
The house that I built a few years ago, I mean, there's half of the doors don't even close. The house settled. And all the 2x4s were cooking.
I put a summer door in on the other. I got a sauna. I put that door in, and that door from day one was never in. I can never get it perfect.
Well, that might have been
driving myself nuts. Well, there was
too much dope.
Couple of drinks, couple of smokes. Yeah, pretty much. But if you squint, it's mint.
I like that.
If you squint, it's mint.
If you're looking at it sober enough to notice that it's not square, then you're not using the building properly.
Can you believe this guy's single, Miles? Jeez.
It's it looks good in 2020. Going 20 miles an hour and 20 yards away.
There you go, bud.
Well, I think we mapped it out.
Here's the dilemma, right?
I think you
do the shed, or you get the trailer, because the trailer is two-purpose, right? You can take your sleds places, and you can put your stuff in it.
Well, let's be honest. You're getting the trailer anyway because you're going to want to, if you have 2 sleds and that word gets around Ontario that you got 2 sleds, well, guess what? People are going to be calling you up, hey, let's go snow machining, and now all of a sudden you're going to have to do it anyway. So you might as well, if you're the guy with 2 sleds.
Well, I got a trailer already. It's just a single trailer and it's not enclosed.
Trade it in.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like a utility trailer.
Well, why don't you expand your trailer? You ever think about
That's going to be a lot of welding.
Yeah, well,
that's going to be a lot of welding.
It's going to be a lot of carpentry.
Woodwork, all right.
So you're not a good welder is what it comes down to here.
More or less. I've never welded. So
all right, here's what we're going to do. You're going to
I cut stuff with the torch, when you melt stuff, or you take a piece of rebar and you twist it around in shop class. I did a lot of that, but
here's what we're going to do. We're just going to make a decision. And I think the decision should be that you should pop that wall open in the existing garage. You made great points about it being square and wood that's straight from the mill. You don't want to get rid of that. So pop off the side, do an expansion pack. You still can't park your car in the garage in that shed if you do an expansion, or you can?
I couldn't. It wouldn't be long enough. Right? They used to have a rule said you had to be like 108 square feet. You didn't need a permit. So that's like kind of what it was built to. Now they kind of changed it. They made it bigger. So I can't expand it and not have to deal with it. But in order to go garage size where I park a car, you'd have to go get like a whole permit and do all that crap.
Well, or you don't. The permit thing is really just so they can tax your ass more. It's you go do the right thing.
100%, right? But, you get that nosy neighbor that gets speaking into your affairs.
Well, bribe your neighbors with some hooch, and then that's solved. Tell them they can have free access to the sauna, and they can use your second snow machine if they don't go say and peep about your expansion.
Well, what you could do is throw in the neighborhood Facebook group. Just be like, I can't believe I was able to do my expansion 1/2 foot smaller than the square footage needed for a permit. What a lucky stroke I got here. And then they won't. What are they going to think? Oh, that he's bragging about this illegal activity he did. He just put a smoke signal up.
Yeah, nobody would do that.
If I saw a Facebook group, hey, I was able to do this, I wouldn't go and measure that.
No, but there might be somebody who sniffs that.
You have to join the Facebook group for the neighborhood, right, please?
Oh no,
we don't do that.
All right, you got to make a decision.
Facebook.
You got to make a decision right here, right now. What are you going to do? We've weighed the options. We've talked the pros and cons. What is your heart telling you need to do?
I think, given the situation, not having the ball and chain to tell me otherwise, I think we're going to expand the shed and buy a trailer.
Okay.
All right. That's
there we
good.
Go.
I like that.
You just need to talk it through over a couple beers here.
And now you can park your car.
I've been thinking on it.
You can park your car in the garage now with that expansion because the snow machines are in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Snow machines are in the trailer.
I don't know if we'll build the shed that big.
Oh, well,
right? You're what? How wide's the car? How long's the car? You're probably what? You're gonna need at least 10 feet wide to park inside something.
Yeah.
And then that might get in the way.
And then you're gonna want 15 long.
Is this just like a lawnmower shed? Are we thinking that this thing is much bigger than what it is?
It's big enough. You could, back in the day when snowmobiles only had 129 tracks, you could park 2 inside of them.
Why don't you just store? Why don't you just store them vertical like they do with bikes?
Yeah, hang it on the wall.
You were bragging about how good the old wood was and how sturdy it was.
Yeah.
Let's test that shit.
Put a little ramp at the top and just sink it.
I'll just pick her up off the ground then and hang it on.
Well, you'd have a winch system, my guy. I mean, come on. You sound like a handy guy.
Okay. Well, you know what? I wasn't too keen on having to pick stuff up. Now that we're talking winches.
Yeah, you got it.
That's a whole different story.
Pulleys, right? The more fulcrums and access points or axes you can make, the easier it will be to lift.
I like just doing a little jump at the base of your shed, and then you just get some air, and then you aim for the hook, Now, you're going to have to get a sturdy hook, and this probably won't work 95% of the time you do it, but you're going to get really good at jumping your snow machines.
No, I don't think that's a good idea, but it's an idea.
You ever go over open water on your snow machines?
Not intentionally, no. No. That's a good way to, get yourself wet. And, if you ain't near the sauna, you don't want to be going through the ice.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, one thing is,
Well, I think you made a decision. We're excited for you. You're getting a new trailer and a shed expansion. We're excited for you.
With the winch edition.
Yes.
So. Good for you.
Yeah, a winch edition. A winch-in. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll put it on a hat next time.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in. Good luck with your expansion and have fun with that new trailer of yours.
Absolutely. Thanks for taking my call, boys. And happy snow shoveling.
Yeah, we're proud of you.
Real good.
Rip a joint on us, okay?
All right, take care, boys.
All right, see you now.
Isn't it fascinating to you that they know what's going on with American football, but I couldn't tell you a lick of what's going on with the CFL?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but like also, some people know soccer like across the pond.
Yeah,
and then I think we have a soccer team, don't we? Don't we?
We have multiple, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just found... if I tried to jam with him on the CFL, I just couldn't. How the fucking Blue Bombers doing this year?
I think Johnny Football played in the CFL for a little bit, didn't he? Johnny Manziel?
Yeah.
Is he still kicking?
Something.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie. Well, that's another episode of the Bellied Up podcast.
Has it been 3 callers already? Oh, Miles.
Another one in the books.
Well, it's going to be sad to say goodbye, Miles, but we're going to have to do it. We'll see you next week, and let's make sure everybody out there remembers to tip their bartender.
Love you guys.